Okay, while it's finishing its reaction, we're going to get the filter paper ready. We need to get the measurement on the filter paper. So I'll put this on here. Make sure you get this number down. So our filter paper is 1.10 grams, 1.10 grams. We'll of course just fold that up here in half and half again, make our central pouch there, and just let that sit there. So that'll eventually be used. Okay, so now the copper itself is solidified, but it still has some zinc in there. We need to get rid of the extra zinc. So at this point we're actually done with step 5, but step 6 is now purifying the copper. So I'm going to add, I already measured out 10 mils of the 5 molar hydrochloric acid. And I'm going to pour this in there. Now the acid, it's strong enough to eat away the zinc, but it's above the copper on the activity series of metals, so it shouldn't chemically react, or can't chemically react with the copper. So the white bubbles you see is actually the hydrogen gas given off by the zinc dissolving, which will leave behind fresh, pure copper. So again, we're not actually changing the copper. The copper was solid at the beginning, and the copper will be solid at the end. I'm just getting rid of all the powdered zinc. Okay, we'll let this react for about 5 or 10 minutes then. Okay, so the copper has been purified. All the zinc is taken out of it. So it's just this kind of fluffy copper powder in there. So now we're going to add some water to it and then just filter it. Get all the extra. This adds in just as 50 mils of tap water just to give it a little more, kind of clean it out a little bit. So I'll just kind of swirl it in there, get it in there. So you can see all the copper in there. Filter through nice and fast. I'll get the extra stuff out of there. A lot out of there. And we'll let it drain through. Again, just to make sure there's no other ions in there and no extra acid or anything. We'll rinse some water through it a couple times. And then we'll just save this over the night and we'll let it dry until tomorrow, and then we'll mass it and then figure out the percent yield or percent recovery. Okay, so our sample is sat overnight and dried. We have nice powdered copper left over inside. And we'll weigh it now. Remember, you have to subtract off the mass of the dried filter paper. Weigh it. It's going to stay on 128. Okay. So then looking at your original mass and the mass of the filter paper, you can figure out how much copper we saved. And then you can do the percent recovery, which is basically a percent yield. Get all of your observations. Rewatch the video if you need to. Watch as many times as you need to for each step, and then you will eventually go back to your instructor, and they will give you a test on it.